Hey, so today I'm going to be discussing. Now, I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce his name. I love the man, I've been into him for years. I think his first name is pronounced Wim, but then when you ask Google, it says his name is the Vim with a V sound, which does make sense because of where he's from. But nonetheless, I believe his name is Wim Mertens or Mertens. And if I'm butchering his name, I apologize, but I've never been able to get any real clarification on how to pronounce his name. And so his last name is Mertens, that's for sure. His first name is Wim, or according to Google, the Vim Mertens. The. I mean, you can try it out yourself. If you have Google, just, I don't want to say it because I have a bunch of them around here and it'll trigger them. And ask, how do you pronounce his name? Or ask how old he is. And it will say the Vim Mertens. So it's a fun thing you can do with your Google Homes if you happen to have them. I don't know if it works with Alexa or not. But anyways, today I'm talking about Series of Hands as well as Immediate Givens. Predominantly, I bought this for Series of Hands. I do like how a lot of the times he does release a second record, or what I would almost categorize as a classical remix album, which it's not true. I shouldn't even have said that. That's just how I see it. Because Immediate Givens, it's like furthering down the Series of Hands. And that's what I'm talking about today. His record titles and his song titles, they are the weirdest things. Like, the name of the record is Series of Ands, as in you and me, but plural. And he does that a lot. He tends to play with the English language in the weirdest ways. And I'm not sure why. I think it's really clever and it's a lot of fun. And I mean, look at Immediate Givens. What the hell does Immediate Givens mean? Givens, as in, it was given to whoever. Well, Immediate Givens, pluralized again, because why not? And as far as Series of Ands are concerned, the Son Signs is on here, Indexed by the Arch Fossil, and Man in Person. I love Man in Person. I love this record because of Man in Person. I bought it for Man in Person, and through that, I have found a number of other songs on here. Like I said, Son Signs and Indexed by the Arch Fossil, chiefly. Those are my three favorite songs off Series of Hands. As far as Immediate Givens, the biggest fable of all, look at these titles. Unwitnessed Ancestral Phenomena was fantastic. Tactility. But Man in Person is my favorite track on here. And I love everything about his releases. I love the way they're packaged. I love how there's a number of, I love how they open up a lot of the times, how the packaging is really unique, and how no two albums of his are really the same. He's always doing something fresh and new, and that's what I love about, like, classical musicians, is as they get older, they're still capable of releasing their best stuff. Whereas you'll find with, like, traditional pop artists, now whether that's Guns N' Roses or that's Taylor Swift, you will find that as they get older, they have a tendency to kind of, like, lose that fire that they had when they were younger, and they can't recapture it. So their newest stuff, it's hit or miss and yada yada yada, and you've heard all this before. But with these guys, you find as they get older, their stuff remains at least as consistently good as it was when they were younger, but sometimes it gets better. And I do find that with Mertens' new stuff, I find it's stronger, it's bigger, it has a larger sense of scope. And like I said, I think it's just better than his earlier stuff. Back when he, like, wrote "Struggle for Pleasure" and he was scoring The Belly of an Architect, that's great. Like, those. I mean, "Struggle for Pleasure" is fantastic. That entire album is great. And from that period, he had Maximizing the Audience. And, like, he's done a lot when he was younger, but I do prefer, I guess you could argue, Receptacle Forward for me. I prefer that new sound that he has. There's just something about it that I agree with more. And this album is certainly no exception. But yeah, look, I'm going to go because people talking about classical records, there's not a lot of interest in this. It only matters to me, and that's why I'm doing it, but I don't expect anyone to sit around for this too long. This record kicks ass. Check out all of his stuff. He has released a ton of material since he started releasing way back with For Amusement Only. and he's been going for 4+ decades now. And yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go now, and be sure to check this record out and check out everything by Mertens. He's amazing, and he's released a ton of stuff. So thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good night. I just wanted to say thank you for making it through the entire video. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to remind everyone one more time, even though I've probably already done this in the video that you just watched, to please click the like button as well as the subscribe button, because it helps this channel grow. And thank you for hitting like and subscribe, and we will see you guys really soon.